congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team.
It's week 1 of the 2027 season, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Broncos and the BlackKnights, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Denver Broncos and the London BlackKnights. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here in London. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr right away going to look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say, hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went in and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yards to pick up the first down.
Now Carr again. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Carr going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance. And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3. London about set to take over on offense. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Gannon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. To throw on 3rd down, Gannon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing. He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Gannon. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Gannon. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw his car. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, partner, in baseball, you keep track of the pitch count, right? In this case, you got to know the downs. If they knock this one down,
the punt.
It's a punt. Instead, it turns into a 1st down for the offense. Put it on the ground. Knock it down.
And they'll run the end around here with Jeudy. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. throwing his car on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. London about set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gannon. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Gannon. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down right around the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Gannon out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. From the gun on 3rd down. Gannon. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver's offense now set to go.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with the first down here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Let's go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gannon. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
From the 31, Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. A.J. Dillon, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, on the other side, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off play action. Gannon. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Gannon. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Gannon. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Gannon. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the BlackKnights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because there's jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Gannon, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gannon. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. On 3rd down, Gannon completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 19 yards away. And the BlackKnights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We're in the process of that kick return. It appears we had an injury. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And someone taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fielded just outside the goal line. London about set to take over on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he'll go at the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Gannon taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Gannon. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Down to the 25. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Welcome back now here in London. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gannon. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st down, Gannon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gannon. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the BlackKnights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. From the gun now on third down, Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Gannon into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now Carr. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Carr now on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the bootleg. Gannon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.